Hey guys, it's Mr. B and welcome back to the Mr. B Reads series. This is a series where I read you some of my favourite picture books, funny voices and all. I'm really excited to read today's picture book for you because it's a book that I've just read for the first time ever. It's called Last Stop on Market Street. So let's get started, shall we? Last Stop on Market Street. Words by Matt de la Pena and pictures by Christian Robinson. CJ pushed through the church doors and skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled of freedom, but it also smelt like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we got to wait for the bus in all this wet?" Trees get thirsty too, his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched the rain patter against the windscreen of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" "Boy, what do you need a car for? We got the bus that breathes fire. And old Mr. Dennis, who always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged and the doors swung open. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked, and he pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear and placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a "good afternoon." She made sure that CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped. Lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knitted. "How come we always got to go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go anywhere." "I feel for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get the chance to meet Bobo or the sunglasses man. And I hear Trixie, she's got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched as cars zipped by on either side. He watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog, and CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" he asked. "Boy, what do you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears." "That's a fact. Their noses too," the man said, sniffing the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, man." Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana set her knitting down. "What for? You've got the real thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song?" But CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. "To feel the magic of music," the blind man whispered, "I like to close my eyes." Nana closed hers too, and so did CJ and the spotted dog. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colours swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the air, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it into the man's hat. "Last stop on Market Street," Mr. Dennis called. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling pavements and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. "How come it's always so dirty over here?" She smiled and pointed to the sky. "Sometimes, when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful." CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over the soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, "I'm glad we came." He thought his Nana might laugh at that, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, "Me too, CJ. Now, come on." The end. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to hear me read The Last Stop on Market Street. Please support the official release and tune in for the next story tomorrow. Take care.